What's up, DramaLoop crew? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the stories that are making waves right now. We're kicking things off with a bombshell from the world of sports. The chairman of Essex County Cricket Club, Mohindru, has resigned after it was revealed he lied about his academic achievements on his CV, specifically claiming to have studied at the University of Oxford. Next up, we're heading to the Philippines to expose a staggering pattern of corruption. We'll be diving deep into 6 major corruption scandals that have plagued the nation, revealing how billions of pesos have been lost through kickbacks, ghost projects, and overpriced contracts, and asking where all that money has gone. Hold on to your hats, because we've got exclusive audio in the Tulsa National Little League softball scandal. Get ready to hear the explosive recordings that suggest a potential cover-up and a pattern of ignored eligibility violations within the Southwest region and Little League International, raising serious questions about fairness and integrity. And rounding out our explosive lineup, RCI Hospitality Holdings and 5 of its executives are facing serious charges. We're breaking down the bribery and tax fraud indictment that alleges they orchestrated a scheme to avoid millions in sales taxes through illegal payments. You need to stay tuned for all the details. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Cricket chairman's career crumbles amidst bold-faced lies. The world of cricket is reeling after Mohindru, the chairman of Essex County Cricket Club, dramatically resigned following revelations that he fabricated crucial details on his curriculum vitae. Mohindru, who had been at the helm since 2023, was found by the barrister's tribunal service to have deliberately exaggerated his academic achievements and qualifications, most notably claiming to have studied medicine at the prestigious University of Oxford. The scandal came to light when the Bar Standards Board investigated allegations that Mohindru lied during a job interview and on his CV, specifically exaggerating his time at Oxford. Despite denying, knowingly providing false information during a 5-day hearing, the tribunal determined the fabrications were significant enough to warrant his disbarment. The club stated Mohindru informed the board of his decision to step down on Sunday, with Jason Gallion stepping in as interim chair. This dramatic fallout has cast a shadow over the club and raised questions about the vetting process for its leadership. The fallout has been swift, with fans and former players expressing shock and disappointment online, questioning the integrity of the club's leadership. Analysts are also weighing in, highlighting the importance of transparency and honesty in sports governance. This shocking exposé is just the beginning of our deep dive into the stories shaking up the status quo. Get ready, because next we're exposing how billions vanished in the Philippines through a web of corruption. Philippines plundered, billions vanish in 6 massive corruption scandals. From kickbacks to ghost projects and wildly overpriced contracts, the Philippines is once again grappling with a devastating flood control scandal. But this isn't an isolated incident. Over the past 25 years, a staggering pattern of corruption has repeatedly exposed the government's failure to root out dishonest officials, with billions of pesos allegedly lining the pockets of those meant to protect citizens. Finance Secretary Ralph Recto estimates that recent anomalous flood control projects alone have cost the country P1185 billion since 2023. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. initially flagged 15 construction firms involved in P100 billion worth of contracts, leading to disqualifications for some, including those owned by contractors Sarah and Curly Discaya. But the rot runs deeper. We're uncovering 6 major scandals from the 21st century. The P545 million Jutang kickback allegations against former President Joseph Arap Estrada. The P728 million fertilizer fund scam linked to Agriculture Undersecretary Jocelyn Jock Ballant and businesswoman Janet Limnapples. The P15 billion AFP send-off money scandal involving top military brass. The infamous P10 billion pork barrel scam implicating senators like Jingo Estrada and Juan Ponce Enrile. The P15 billion PhilHealth ghost claims scandal, and the P86 billion Pharmaly Pharmaceutical Corp. Pandemic supply deals. In total, these scandals represent over P36 billion stolen from the Filipino people. The public outcry is immense, with citizens demanding accountability and the return of stolen funds. Experts question whether the government can truly recover these billions, given the repeated nature of these offenses and the persistence of familiar names across different cases. These shocking revelations about financial malfeasance are just the tip of the iceberg. Prepare yourself, because we're about to drop exclusive audio from a Little League softball scandal that's causing a major uproar. Little League scandal explodes. Exclusive audio reveals alleged cover-up. The Tulsa National Little League softball scandal is intensifying, and now, exclusive audio obtained by DramaLoop is shedding light on disturbing allegations of ignored violations and potential cover-ups within the Southwest region and Little League International. 3 leagues across 2 states have come forward, presenting evidence that their concerns about eligibility violations have been systematically dismissed. The explosive audio recording features Southwest Region Director Blaine Whitmire admitting to yearly scandals that go unchecked, and discussing how protest evidence he didn't deem factual was withheld from the tournament committee. Whitmire can be heard stating, "There's no way you can clean up every scandal. There's no way. Every major organization is going to have accusations of cheating." This comes after reports of a player on the Southwest Region team at the Little League Softball World Series allegedly having eligibility issues, with evidence of her attending school outside the designated boundary. Whitmire admitted to withholding social media posts as evidence, calling them hearsay, despite Little League's own regulations and past handling of similar cases, like the Jackie Robinson West scandal, where news reports were used as evidence. Furthermore, there are accusations that all 9 additional players on the Tulsa national team also faced eligibility questions, and that an exception was fraudulently filed to allow the team to play with only 10 players. Little League International and Whitmire have not responded to requests for comment, leaving many to question the integrity of the process. Parents of cut players have come forward with text messages detailing the alleged fraudulent exemption request, fueling public anger. Social media is buzzing with outrage, with many demanding a full investigation and greater transparency from Little League International. This deep dive into broken promises and alleged deceit is intense, but we're not done yet. Our final story tonight exposes a major corporation caught in a bribery and tax fraud scandal. Strip clubs and sales tax scam. RCI Hospitality indicted in massive bribery scheme. RCI Hospitality Holdings, a company known for its chain of strip clubs, is now at the center of a major legal storm. The New York Attorney General's office has indicted the company and 5 of its executives on charges of criminal tax fraud, bribery, and conspiracy, alleging a long-term scheme to evade millions in sales taxes. The indictment, announced by Attorney General Letitia James, claims that RCI Hospitality orchestrated a plan to offer bribes to a former auditor from New York's Department of Taxation and Finance. The goal? To secure favorable audit outcomes and avoid paying over $8 million in state and city sales taxes. Evidence, including emails and text messages, reportedly shows a coordinated effort to manipulate audits, implicating high-profile clubs like Rick's Cabaret and Vivid Cabaret. The charges have sent shockwaves through the industry and led to a sharp decline in RCI's stock price, raising serious concerns about corporate governance and accountability within the hospitality sector. Shareholders are demanding answers, and consumer advocacy groups are calling for stricter oversight of businesses in the adult entertainment industry. Financial analysts are closely watching the legal proceedings, noting the potential impact on the company's future operations and reputation. That's a wrap on tonight's explosive news. But before you go, we've got a lightning round recap of all the drama you missed. And that's a wrap on all the breaking news you need to know. We saw Essex cricket chairman Mohindru resign amid a CV scandal. The Philippines is battling a massive corruption crisis, with billions lost. Explosive audio has emerged in the Tulsa National Little League softball scandal, and RCI Hospitality Holdings faces bribery and tax fraud charges. What did you think of today's stories? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to DramaLoop for all your daily dose of drama and news, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload. Follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.